Now we are going to start with a new chapter, that is excretory product and their elimination. Chapter number 19 of biology, class 11th, and we start with the first topic of this chapter, that is about excretory product, and also we will discuss the definition of excretion along with the types of animals on the basis of main excretory product, the animals that are adapted to excrete them. So let us start first of all with the definition of the excretion. So here the definition is given: the biological process. So it is the biological process involved in the removal of metabolic wastes. It involved in the removal of metabolic wastes from the body, and the process that involved in the removal of metabolic wastes, it is known as excretion. So I hope you will understood the definition of excretion. So after the definition, we need to proceed towards the excretory product, which is our main topic of the chapter. So a number of animals excrete or remove the metabolic wastes in different form of chemicals. So here the number of chemicals given, or the number of forms given in which the animals remove their wastage from the metabolic process. So ammonia, urea, uric acid, NaCl, CO2, carbon dioxide, water, sodium, potassium and chlorine ion, along with the sulfate and phosphate ion. So these are the essential metabolic wastes, not essential metabolic wastes. These are the metabolic wastes which are essential to remove from the body of animals to maintain the body fluid of the body, or to maintain the osmolarity of the body, which is very essential to live a healthy life of a body of the living organism. But here, so these are the different kind of excretory product, but out of these, the animals can be divided into three main categories on the basis of three main wastes from the body, and these wastes are known as nitrogenous wastes. So our main focus on the wastes or metabolic wastes created in the form of nitrogenous waste, and these are ammonia, urea and uric acid. These are the three different form of nitrogenous waste, and that nitrogenous waste generated in our body due to excess of amino acid in our blood, and that excess of amino acid in our blood comes due to the overeating of the protein. So it is not certain that how many amount of protein is required by our body. So we cannot maintain, or we cannot limit the amount of protein that is need to eat in our food. So for that purpose, or for the limitation of, or for the limitation purpose, indirectly kidney is responsible, or excretory organ is responsible for that function. So it is the post-eating process to remove extra protein or extra amino acid, because no any mechanism or no any organs are found in our body that can able to store amino acid in excess amount in the body of animals. So in that situation, the excess amino acid need to be removed from our body in regular way, because these amino acid becomes break into their component, and these component, out of these components, some components are toxic for our body. So in that case, the toxic component of the amino acid need to be removed from our body, and that are ammonia, urea, and uric acid for different kind of animals. So first of all, we will discuss the types of animals on the basis of the product they remove from their body in the form of excretion. And on that basis, the type animals can be divided into three categories: a monotelic animals, ureotelic animal, and uricotelic animals. So let us start with the difference in tabular form with different features of this kind of animal. So first feature related to the main excretory product. So in the case of a monotelic animal, the nitrogenous waste created in their body in the form of ammonia. And ammonia is a highly toxic chemical which is produced in the body of in our body or in body of animals. So ammonia require there is a feature of ammonia that it is readily soluble in water and it is highly toxic. So in that case, the animals that are able to take water in sufficient amount in their body, they can be able to release ammonia from their body. So especially freshwater habitat animals can able to release ammonia, or they are adapted to release or remove ammonia, as so they are called monotelic animals. But all the terrestrial animals are not adapted to remove ammonia directly from the body. So in the case of terrestrial animals, which can be divided into two categories, ureotelic and uricotelic, they produce urea and uric acid from that ammonia just after the formation of ammonia from their liver. Means liver is the main organ that convert the ammonia into urea as well as uric acid, which are the less toxic substance or nitrogenous. So ureotelic animal release urea, uricotelic animal release uric acid. Now these are the excretory product. Now the next difference, we proceed towards the solubility. So on the basis of solubility, these animals can also be divided. So ammonia is readily soluble. In the case of a monotelic animal, ammonia is readily soluble, urea less soluble, while uric acid least soluble. So in that case, ammonia always release in the form of liquid state, but here urea also release in the form of liquid state but in concentrated form, and here uric acid not always release in the form of solution, but it makes either solid or semi-solid substances to remove from the body. Now on the basis of toxicity, so in the case of monotelic animal, ammonia is most toxic chemical, while urea is less and uric acid least toxic chemical. And the amount of water required for removal of the wastage in the case of monotelic animal, on that basis we can also differentiate. So here for the removal of ammonia, 300 to 500 ml of water is required for 1 gram of ammonia, while the removal of urea require 50 ml of water per gram. And in the case of uric acid, it is too much water required for removal of 1 gram. And the last we also differentiate the examples of the three kinds of animals on the basis of excretory product. So here, as we have discussed earlier, that ammonia require more water, amount of water in high quantity to become removed. So mostly aquatic animals comes in this category. So here the example of monotelic animal, bony fish. Especially bony fishes are found in fresh water. So they can be able to take water from their surrounding. Aquatic amphibians are also found in water, so they can. And next, the insect, the aquatic insect like prawn. So these are the animals, they can use a huge of water to remove ammonia because they live in the water bodies or their surrounding consist of only water. The next is ureotelic, so animals like mammals, terrestrial amphibians and marine fishes. So these are the animals that comes under the category of ureotelic animal. And third, which is uricotelic, they remove uric acid, and in this uric acid either in the form of paste or in the form of pellets. So reptiles, birds, land snail and insect. These are the animals that use very less amount of water in their life. So in that kind of animals, the are they adopted on terrestrial habitat? Are they adopted in less amount of water by removing uric acid as their waste material? So these are the three types of animals on the basis of excretory product, and this is all about the first starting topics related to our excretory product. So these are the different types of product, excretory product, but these three are the main product, excretory product, on the basis of which animals can be differentiated. Now the excretory organ. So in this or along with this video, we will also discuss the excretory organ by by the help of survey of the animals kingdom. So if we start from the starting of the animal kingdom, that is from Porifera to the Chordata, so we can find out a number of excretory organ in the body of animals. So first of all, the excretory organ appear in the animal's body in the form of protonephridia, or which is also known as flame cell. Flame cells. So protonephridia or flame cell, these are the excretory organ present in some Latinopathies. Like Vanilla, some annelids, rotifers, and cephalochordates. For example, Amphioxus. So these are the group of animals which which carry the protonephridia or flame cell as the excretory organ. So flame cell or protonephridia, it is a tubular cell present in their body, and it is specially responsible for ion balance of the fluid, that is osmoregulation. It means it is especially responsible for the osmoregulation of the body fluid of the animals. Now, after the protonephridia, the second excretory organ or excretory structure appear in the case of invertebrates. Especially, first of all, we will discuss about the invertebrates or the animals that belongs to invertebrates. So, the second structure appear in the form of nephridia. And nephridia is the structure, tubular structure. And this tubular structure of nephridia is found in annelids. Most of the annelids, nephridia present in their body for removal of waste material. So this nephridia is responsible for both removal of nitrogenous waste as well as for osmoregulation. Then after nephridia, before nephridia, we have also discussed about the rennet cell. Nephridia, here one another structure which is known as rennet cell, which is found in S. helminthes. For example, SKs. Rennet cell also same as a cellular structure as protonephridia or phlegm cell. Now, after nephridia, the another structure which is known as Malpighian tubules appear as excretory organ or excretory structure to remove the nitrogenous waste and osmoregulation. So this structure also plays the same role or same function performed by this structure, and it is found in insect. Most of the insects are arthropods carry Malpighian tubules, especially the terrestrial insect. Terrestrial insect possess Malpighian tubules. For example, cockroach. Cockroach possess Malpighian tubules, and it also responsible for the two functions. The first is removal of nitrogenous waste and osmoregulation. Then another structure also appears in some insect as in the form of green gland. And green gland found in, especially in the case of aquatic insect like prawn. Prawn is the one of the aquatic insect which carry green gland for the removal of nitrogenous waste as well as the osmoregulation. So these are the different structure, excretory structure or excretory organ only related to or only found in invertebrates animals. But in the case of vertebrates, the advanced structure present in the form of kidney. Kidney found in all vertebrates, which is the advanced form of the excretory organ, and also